Hello everyone, and thank you for coming to the video today. I'm going to be talking about a company called Propy. You might ask, well, what's this Propy? Well, Propy is the next generation real estate transaction management software program. And basically it works on the blockchain. And the best thing is they have ties to Ripple. Now this video was requested by XRP Plumber. Thank you, XRP Plumber. So he left me a message, and let me read his message to you. I've been thinking. You said you have been doing some work with the new blockchain property platform, Propy. Your insights into what works would be invaluable to the entire crypto community. Do you think you'd be willing to do or share some of this information in a video in the near future? Sure I will. All right. So as you can see, this is the Propy website, propy.com. That's PROPY.com. Now, let me show you. All right. Now this is Crypto Coin Show, and Natalia Konareva, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She's the CEO and founder of Propy. Now, this will be the best way for me to explain Propy is through her own words. So let me show you the first few minutes of this video, and she can explain it to you.
I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Natalia Karyaneva, the CEO of Propy, a real estate platform that's utilizing blockchain technology. Welcome to the show, Natalia. It's great to see you today and great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Ashton. Hello, everyone. Very happy to be here today.
Wonderful. And I'm glad you're here as well. So let's talk about Propy. Could you please start by giving us an overview of the company and what your guys' solutions look like for people that are purchasing real estate?
Yeah, absolutely. So Propy is a Silicon Valley-based company. It's a prop tech startup that is solving the real estate purchases pain points. Imagine you want to buy a property today, either in Silicon Valley or Paris or London. What would you do? You know how to rent out a property? You would use Airbnb. It's global, understandable. But in real estate, the process in different countries are very different. It's very risky process. So at Propy, we use smart contract technology to automate the purchase process.
Great. So I can imagine there's a lot more things involved when you're purchasing a property rather than just renting it. So you guys have put the real estate contracts into smart contracts on the blockchain. Is that the main differentiator between your platform and other real estate platforms that are just selling real estate through a digital platform?
That's a very good question. So as of today, we're seeing real estate portals, real estate listing platforms, where you can choose a property, browse for properties, but you cannot actually acquire a property with a couple clicks. Our mission is to allow customers to sign a purchase agreement, to make a payment on our platform, and receive the culmination of the deal, its evidence, title deed. And every step we record on blockchain. So if there are any claims in the future, there is an opportunity to go to courts and claim that this is the offer I have signed as a customer, and this is the payment which I did on the platform. So actually, platform of Propy is streamlining the purchase process. It's in compliance with all the regulations, so it's more or less a traditional process brought entirely online. And smart contract does not replace purchase agreements.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very often misconception. Smart contract allows us to streamline and automate that process, but the offer and the purchase agreement are still in place.
Okay.
So there you have it in a nutshell. Natalia's company, Propy, takes an analog system that's cumbersome with a lot of paperwork, digitizes it with smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain so it'd be smarter, faster, and more secure. And also with the purchase contract, the listing contract, that's still in play. That is the main source of the transaction, because no matter if you're what state you're in, your country you're in, or province, whatever contract that you make the sale on or the purchase on is going to be backed up by the smart contract. So it's very smart how it's done. So let's check out Propy's business page on LinkedIn. All right. Propy Inc. We empower brokers and agents by enabling them to close deals fast, secure, and entirely online. Now, this enables the agent to, be anywhere in the state of California, or, what I mean is, if you're purchasing in the state of California, you have a licensed agent that's licensed in California. Your seller could be Japan, Tokyo, France, Italy, Texas, Utah. The buyer or seller can be anywhere around the world, or in the state. But it utilizes the technology to do it seamlessly through paperless transactions. So, all right. So this is Propy in LinkedIn. All right. So this is their Twitter account. You see they have a Twitter account, and also on retweet. But you see, Propy just posted, "We are so proud to pioneer the exciting, innovative by the state of Vermont. Check out the full article and find out how Vermont is adopting blockchain technology." So it's basically, this is for land contracts. Excuse me. Propy trails blockchain for land registry in Vermont. Now, this is a real estate based. Real estate titles regarding using Propy solution include an address on the public Ethereum blockchain. So it's a lot to go into, but I'm just pulling up these things so you can get an overview of what Propy is and how, if you're a real estate agent or you're looking to purchase property once the cryptocurrency blow up, maybe you have enough cryptocurrency to purchase, and you don't necessarily need cryptocurrency to buy a property through Propy. You can, the very first transaction, the agent was paid in Bitcoin, but the transaction was in cash, if I'm remembering it correctly, with Kate. So this is the Propy website. Plans, features, about, blogs, resources, different things. But let me play this quick video so it gives you an idea more about how Propy works with real estate agents and buyers and sellers.
Propy is the first transactional real estate marketplace that allows users to list or buy properties as well as negotiate and close deals online. Step number 1, invitation. The seller's agent gets notified about the deal when the buyer or buyer's agent submits an offer. Upon the seller's acceptance, all parties, including the title company, get invited to the platform. Step number 2, paperwork, title report. The title company uploads the title report so that the buyer and the seller can sign it via the integrated DocuSign feature. Disclosures. The seller's agent requests all parties to e-sign the disclosure documents. Closing statements. The title company uploads separate closing statements for the buyer and the seller. After the parties sign all of the documents, they proceed to step number 3, payment. Now the buyer can pay for his or her new property with US dollars, initiating the wire transfer on Propy. This action eliminates the risk of email wire fraud. Step number 4, the final step. The buyer receives the recorded deed on Propy. The deed is recorded in the county and on the blockchain. Furthermore, the deed has a blockchain address on it. Voila! The deal is closed and the buyer is the new owner. Each one of the above steps is ruled by smart contracts, and each document is recorded on the blockchain for proof of existence. Sensitive information is encrypted. If something happens in the future, the immutable records will serve as additional evidence of the deal in courts. Now, the involved parties can retrieve information from Propy at any point in time.
For this technology, I'm very excited because for the general public, they don't know how much paper us real estate agents have to deal with on a consistent basis. Like when I first got into real estate and I had my first home inspection from a buyer, it was no training that's like, oh, well, when you get a report, the property report for the home inspection, it's going to be like an encyclopedia. When I saw that and I saw all the red marks and stuff, I was like, oh no, they need to condemn this house. But that's the same size as a brand new construction. The inspector's job is to find faults, when he's looking at the property. We're in the California land of the lawsuit. So yeah, everything had to be covered so you know exactly what you're going to purchase. So I'm very excited about the technology because it simplifies a lot of things that didn't need to be complex in the first place. Now, let's go to, now this is inside Propy's for the real estate agents program. So you see here, I pulled up LA. So basically, when a real estate agent gets a listing, we put it on the MLS. But now we can also put our property inside the Propy platform, so anybody around the world could see it, look at it, and put in the offer, and we go through the Propy system to get that offer transacted, closed, and like that video shows, everything still goes by the basic requirements for the local laws and principalities that governs the transaction. So this is the inside of the Propy dashboard. And this is Natalia. This is her LinkedIn page. Now let's look at some of her credentials. Natalia, CEO of Propy, serial entrepreneur, software engineer, former real estate developer. Wow. Advisor to Arrington XRP Capital. Woohoo! Blockchain and women empowerment advocate. Wow, that's a mouthful. Now, I was curious about the Arrington XRP Capital, so I pulled up this website, arringtonxrpcapital.com. Looks like it may be still under construction or something, but maybe CKJ can do a deep dive in this, or maybe somebody in the XRP community. All right, so this video is getting a little long, so let me now we're at Kate's page. Now this is the very first woman to close a transaction with blockchain in Southern California. her office, real estate broker at Krypton Realty, vice president at Propy. And this is a little bit about her. You can read more of her bio in LinkedIn. Now, this is her Facebook closed group, Real Estate on Blockchain. And let me see over here. Now, this is the article. Propy announces the first California property sale on the blockchain. Here's the article. Propy announces the first California property sale on the blockchain. Now, this was published July 23rd, 2018. Now, it's 2020. You know it got some good advancement since then. But this is the article. Leading blockchain-powered real estate platform completes historic property deal in California in cryptocurrency. Okay. Propy, a global real estate store with a decentralized title registry, today announced an execution of the first comprehensive blockchain recorded property deal in California. The Bitcoin to Bitcoin sale of 10 acres of land in Southern California was processed through Propy's transaction platform. Every step of the conveyance was executed via Ethereum smart contracts, making this the first fully recorded blockchain transaction in Southern California. A California licensed realtor, Kate Formona, represented both Luke Carey, the buyer, and Donna Dominguez, the seller. Carey paid Dominguez in BTC for 10 acres of vacant land in Kern County, California. When the transaction began, Kate Formina, the licensed real estate agent, was located in Hong Kong. Carey was in New York. Dominguez was in North California. And the escrow agent was in San Francisco Bay Area. Almost the entire cross-border purchase process occurred online through Propy's transaction platform. The title deed was recorded on the Propy blockchain title registry on the public Ethereum blockchain. The property deal in California is the first complete transaction fully executed on the Propy transaction platform, where every step was initiated by smart contracts and respectfully recorded on the blockchain registry. The transaction was anchored and verified on distributed ledger technology, which gives complete security to the deal. By using smart contracts, Propy guarantees that the flow of the transaction is executed according to original regulations. All right, here's a quote from Natalia, CEO of Propy. We believe that blockchain technology can be truly revolutionized the real estate purchasing process and the management of public records, said Natalia, CEO of Propy. Propy streamlines a complicated process into a simple online transaction, and we have seen significant traction in the industry already. Buyers and sellers are increasingly turning to blockchain and cryptocurrencies. We're excited to facilitate more property transactions and reach more milestones in our goal to automate the real estate industry via blockchain. Transactions are executed on the Propy transaction platform are legally binding, provided additional proof of ownership, and safeguards the transfer of ownership via traditional legal instruments. The Propy blockchain title registry is available for deed recording by any customer, broker, or title agent wishing to duplicate the encrypted information on the global distributed Ethereum network. High demand is observed and acts as a driver for this service, as the international community is eager for an additional safeguard for property records from hacking, corruption, or national disasters. In California, these deeds were recorded by property on the blockchain in May and June. The San Francisco Recorded Office holds a deed containing blockchain information. In addition, 3 deeds were recorded in Alameda County. These come from fiat transactions and were the first blockchain recorded and blockchain data containing deeds in these counties. Propy plans to partner with private organizations and governments worldwide to make distributed ledger technology a standard for storing public data. About Propy. Propy is the world's first international real estate platform aimed at solving the problems of purchasing property remotely. Propy facilitates connections between the seller, buyer, realtors, title agents, and or notary to enable the seamless purchase of real estate online. The Silicon Valley-based company is advised by Alain Pinel, Intero Real Estate, Michael Arrington, founder of TechCrunch, Vinny Lingham, CEO of Civic, David Cowan, partners at Bessemer Venture Partners, Daniel, first Apple employee, and Bruce Cahan, consulting partner of Stanford University. So hopefully this gives you a great insight on Propy technology and the system. In most of my videos, when I'm talking about real estate or blockchain, I'm usually saying in the future, 30 to 45 day transactions will be a thing of the past. And I hope with this video, this is the first time I did a breakdown of a company. I hope you like it. I hope it answers your questions. I'm tired. I've been working on this for a couple of hours. But if you have any questions, hit me up. I'll try my best to answer them. But XRP Plumber, thank you for the request. Hope this answers your questions. Like and subscribe. This is the XRP Agent. Until next time, later.